Good afternoon. Today is day 162. It is June 2nd. Just got off of work, heading back home. They butchered this road right here. Uh, Not a bad day. Got a little bit busy out then, but of course got that 10K steps. I got late to work by like a few minutes because I was stuck in this traffic right here for like 10 minutes plus. It's like, come on now. Like, we're trying to get home, and like, I don't know what they were doing up ahead. They blocked it off because no one was moving for a while. People were trying to U-turn out of there because they were just taking way too long. But no, overall, work was fun. But uh, just been, just kind of been undecisive. One of those things where, what's going on here? It's like one of those things where should I just be an entrepreneur and make a business, or like what? Because I don't know. Like, I mean, even like it's been what, almost 2 years now, where like I told myself I was gonna find a new job, and like nothing interests me. Yeah, sure, there's ones that higher pay, but I'm not interested in that, or I don't have the skills for that. And it's like, okay, now what? You know, that's the big kicker. Like, now what? It's like, and I was like, where I'm at, yeah, I can move up, but me moving up, it's only a couple of bucks. That's not gonna get me to where I want. Not even close. So it's one of those things where it's like, no, just like, no. Like, the whole reason why I joined this company was, well, to kind of get a better paying job, which, okay. Now it's time for me to get another like higher paying job, but that's the issue. I'm not seeing that, or they're not posting it, so I don't know. Now I've been like watching videos where it's like, it's at no point in history it's easier to make money online. Yet a lot of us all struggle, except those top percentages. They found the way. They worked their. It's not even working hard. It's they just have a different mindset than most people. That's the thing. It's like, once you have like that mindset of just doing something more than you wouldn't have thought you could be, it's like, just, I guess, like a burst of energy, a burst of motivation, right? And it's like, I don't know, like right now I'm like, man, I'm like leaning towards that, TBH. Like, man, like, in all honesty, even if I did get a higher paying job, like, unless it was like salary, it still isn't going to be enough. That's where it's like, man, like an online. Oh boy, that's where it's like online business. It's just the hardest part is getting started. Because, well, you gotta know what your product is. You gotta have some sort of, I guess, goal behind it. You gotta have some sort of plan. Because you go in, it's like, what are you trying to sell? Like, what are you trying to like stand behind? If you don't know, then I mean, you're not gonna stand by it, right? It's like, you can stand behind the product, right? Its value. And that's the thing. Once you stand behind something, and you stand by its value, the price is gonna come to you, right? The money's gonna come to you. It's just getting to that point, that system. Because there was a guy, I think his name I believe is Myron Golden. I've been watching that guy's videos, and like that guy came from pretty much broke. He was broke, and then there was one of the videos he was telling like he started a newspaper like business. He didn't know how to. He just called around, figured out how to print, called for help. Like he just went in blind. He didn't know anything, and he made a whole bunch of money from it. It's like, man, not most people aren't going to have that type of mindset where they're just going to go in the darkness, not know what they're doing, and make money from it. It's like, man, that that's the mentality you need right there. It's just getting to it, obtaining it, and just holding on to it. Because man, it's like he was talking about he was talking the other day, or I was watching him the other day, where it's like if you had $1 million and you put in like a high yield savings account for like 6%, you get back $5,000 a month. All right, and then he was like, you could do that, or you have a product that's what you know you sell a product that's worth what, $5, and sell 1,000 of those, you make your $5,000. So it's not, you don't need to be a millionaire to make money. You just gotta look at the flip side. Instead of having $1 million in a savings account and make 5K a month, you sell a product, you know, let's say, yeah, $5, or instead of $50, and then you only need to sell $50 worth of a product for just 100 a piece, and you make your 5 grand for that month. Same thing as having $1 million in a savings account and putting 5% and getting 6% from it. It's like, man, like when you think of it like that, it's like, think about it, just $50. You just go around, you just stuff $50 a part. Obviously, you got to be consistent. Sure, it's great. You make 5,000 a month, but then obviously, if it's like next month is bad, you only make 1,000. It's like, okay, it's not consistent, right? But I mean, you have a system to where you make money, and that's the thing is creating systems, automated systems that gets you money when you're not even awake. It's just automatic, and that's the money maker right there. That's it right there. It's just a matter of getting to that point. Books, subscriptions, the ads. Well, ads you have to pay for it. But yeah, subscriptions. I know I said it, but like things where like newspapers, things that someone pays automatically, like Apple. I pay every month for his music services. Imagine a million people paying for that every month. That you get millions, like dollars from just a subscription versus just a one-time payment. Well, obviously you gotta have you gotta have that value of a product for someone to be keep paying it. But it's like a gym membership. paying the gym $30 or $50 or whatever it is a month, and you have thousands of people, let's say 1,000 people, you get 30 grand a month. And it's like, obviously, yeah, startup costs and everything go a lot more, but like once you get all your equipment, everything set up, everything's right there. You don't need much more than that. That's where, like, for me, it was like, man, sorry, just gotta focus on the road right here. But yeah, just one of those things. Like, man, like I now have in my head, like, that's the way, man. That's the way you get a system like that. And the like thing is, like, I don't have to leave my current job. I just gotta have that system in place. So while I'm at my job, I'm making money, not doing anything. Low maintenance. You know, and obviously, like if it's start a business, it's not gonna be like a whole professional website and everything like that. Like, but I mean, think of like a course or like a not a lecture, but there was something he was offering, like, yeah, like seminar, something like that, where and it could be just like, hey, you pay $5, $10 to watch the seminar or whatever, like pre-recorded. So like you just record it once, and people just pay you, bam, bam, bam. It's like a book. You write it once, and people if you market it, that's the big thing. Also, is now you gotta market it. It's like, okay, you sell it for like $10. 100 people buy it. You get 1,000 right there for a month for one thing you wrote years ago. It just keeps bringing money. And it's like, man, like that's just easy money. And obviously, like the more you advertise yourself, the more you're known, the more people are gonna buy your products. That's where it's like talking about like a personal brand. It's really big because once you're big, a lot of things that you push out, you push out any content, anything like merch, even there's gonna be people that buy it, and it's like, hey, all right, like I didn't have to sell them anything, him or her, they just bought it because they liked me or learned something from me, and they want to help me back. And it's just like, man, it's like one of those things, like once you get a big enough you know customer base, fan base, I mean, that's money. And it's like crazy because if you scale it down, if you know how much you make a week, you know how much you make a month, and you can have some sort of subscription, some sort of service to where people, if people pay you more than what you make a month, pretty much they replace your job. I mean, and that's just, yes, you got to put in the legwork, you got to create the service, you got to do this and that, right? But once you have it in play, it's in play. So it's like you can literally, like, and obviously it would still also be better, like if you had a high paying job plus that, I mean, make a boatloads more, 6 figures combined, right? Versus you have a low paying job, and then your side hustle, then you're making just right under 6 figures, right? Well, obviously maybe with the high paying job, you're more busy, more occupied. All right, but either way, it kind of like fills in that gap of like, hey, I can't get up here. Let me get closer by having a side hustle. And the thing is, the side hustle or business, whatever you do, that's passive income. You're asleep. You're not even aware of it, and you're still making money. And that's where it's like, man, And then that was always a big thing, like networking. I like in college, I was like college. That was the point of college. College isn't there to. I mean, it's there to learn, but the main thing is making connections, networking. That was the point of college. I completely blew that. I just went to class, came and went back home. That's it. I didn't stay after. I stay after hours, but I didn't socialize. I didn't go to events or anything like that. I just, man, that's one of the things. Like, if I had that different mindset, of just, man, I would have been just going to networking or wherever events. Like, if it's late, when I was like, you meet other people, you socialize, you network. Like, oh, you know how to do this, this, and that. Okay, they may refer you in the future. It's one of those things like you don't think about till the idea is presented to you, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. But obviously, until it's presented, it may not make sense, right? And that was a big kicker there. But I'm gonna call it here. So big thing title. You live and learn. Just keep on learning. The video I saw, the recent, there was a quote. It was like online starting without knowing failure. Something. It was like you. It was like pretty much along the lines like you starting without knowing the whole thing. Like you learn along the way. Starting while learning along the way. Something like that, right? Start. But I mean, I like that. I like that title. Start. Starting without starting without failing. Starting without failing. Mm. I know that it was in that. I can't go in that video right now. I'll just cut off the recording. But yeah, it was something where like you don't, you're never gonna know everything until you start it, and you learn along the way. Starting while learning along the way. That's a title. I feel like that's a better title. Starting while learning along the way. So that's gonna be the title of today's video. Till I'm off tomorrow. Till Wednesday. See ya. Have a good day.